Hey everybody, what's up? Kevin here once again from the My Song of the Day Rock 2000 to Today YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be going through my personal top 10 songs by my fourth favorite band of all time, and goes with the t-shirt, 30 Seconds to Mars. So this is how this video is going to work for those of you who don't know or just kind of plumb forgot about it. I'm going to give you my top 10 30 Seconds to Mars songs from number 10 and work my way up to number 1. And as I go through each song, I'll talk about the meaning of the song, the instrumentation, the construction of it, from the instrumentation to the vocals, and I'll also talk about my personal connection to the song as well. I will also let you know why I placed it there and why it's not higher up on the list. And I am also wearing my Camp Mars t-shirt because I like doing the Camp Mars stuff from 30 Seconds to Mars, and I would wear some of my other t-shirts, but some of them have bad words on them that could potentially cause this video to be taken down by YouTube, and I just don't want to risk that. So let's get to number 10, shall we? Alrighty, so coming in at number 10 of my top 10 30 Seconds to Mars songs is the titular song off of the band's third album. It is This Is War. I believe this was maybe the second single off the album. I kind of don't really remember. I think it was the second single. Now the song is based all on conflict, and that's what it talks about. How there is an inevitability about conflict. It's blessing, it's curses, and what we can learn from it and what we lose from it, and that's all brought apart in the song. And when you think conflict, a lot of people think war right away. If you look at the music video for This Is War, the band, Tomo, Jared, and Shannon are all donning army fatigues, and it's all about that, and it really drives home that point. Instrumentally, the song is rather simple, but what it's supposed to do, it's supposed to highlight Jared Leto's vocals. As the verses, he is a little bit more controlled, and as the chorus hits, his vocals become more unhinged, which really bring that power and the struggle to the conflict that they're talking about. Now, I would listen to the song a lot my freshman year of college, so I think 2013. I remember always listening to it kind of walking across the Mississippi River between West Bank and East Bank at the University of Minnesota, and it always made me kind of feel about that conflict maybe within my own self, kind of what I was doing at the time, and it really kind of resonated, especially around fall of that year because the weather kind of changing to be colder. It kind of had a weird vibe to me, but it had a real connection to me. So why is it number 10? Because I do like the concept of it, and I do like how Jared Leto's vocals sound, but I just like the construction of a lot of songs they've done beforehand and afterwards, and that's why you'll see in the 9 above this, that's why this is placed at number 10. So let's go to number 9. So coming at number 9 for my top 10 30 Seconds to Mars songs is the titular song off of their second album, and It Is a Beautiful Lie. I do enjoy the message on how the song talks about a cookie cutter culture that society is really bringing people into. If you take a look at the first verse from the band and from Jared Leto, it kind of dives into being that part of that youth and kind of dreaming and kind of just going after it. And the second verse is kind of, becoming more practical and kind of falling into what a society dictates for you to do and not really follow your dreams. And the verses, or I should say not the verses, the chorus really jumps into saying that this is a beautiful lie, that, going after your dreams could potentially be a beautiful lie if you don't fully go after them, because then you're going to fall into this cookie cutter society. Now, when it comes to the vocals, it does become a little bit more controlled from Jared Leto, with a little bit unhinginess at the end of some of the chorus parts and in the bridge. But when you listen to the instrumentation, how the melody and how the sound is really composed, it does have that emo vibe that was very prevalent in the mid-2000s, and it works very well here because you're thinking a beautiful lie, you're thinking more emotional, more downtrodden, and they really do pull that out, and the tempo of the song is a little bit slower, but it really helps to drive home that point. Now, I like the message behind it, and I do like it at number 9 because it's a little bit faster than what This Is War was, in my opinion. However, I do like something of a little bit of a faster one, and I do like the construction of some of the other songs they've come up with. So, let's go to 8. So coming at number 8 is the only song off the band's self-titled album, their first album, and it is The Mission. Now, when it comes to the meaning of the mission, I was trying to really figure it out, and what I kind of came out with it was it's a fight between yourself when it comes to growing older, but not necessarily wanting to grow up and lose who you are. When it comes to the verses, it really kind of focuses on, not losing yourself, and kind of you're going to have to grow up, but you're not going to really have to, mature necessarily if you don't want to, and kind of stick with who you are as a person, and it is your mission to kind of go through that. Instrumentally, it has that kind of like space rock vibe, and it has a much more rapid pace than some of the other songs. Jared's vocals are rather consistent, kind of not necessarily breaking through a lot of different barriers, except at the end of the chorus when he just screams, and that really hits you hard because it really drives forward that potential where on the outside you're not necessarily portraying what you have on the inside and you're trying to break out of it, and it's a mission for you to kind of just make sure you are who you are. Now, why I have it at number 8 is because I really like what the song explores and I like the sound of it, but I just really don't listen to it nearly as much as maybe some of that are in the top 7, especially some that are in like the top 4. So let's get to number 7. How about we do that? So song number 7 on my list is the 3rd single off of A Beautiful Lie. It is from Yesterday. Now, looking at the meaning of the song is all about looking back and focusing on regret, actually. So when you take a look and focus in on regret, you're thinking about what have you done in life so far? Actually, probably more or less what haven't you done in life that you want to do, and what do you think about, what is your major regret? And when I listen to the song, I do resonate with that a little bit, due to the fact that the one biggest regret I have in life was when my childhood dog, when she was sick and had to be put down, I was not there to be the one to actually be in the vet's office to put her down because I had to go to work because I was at an internship, and it's something I regret heavily due to the fact that this was a dog that I absolutely loved. It was a partner, it was a friend in life, and I wasn't there when she passed. So I do regret that, and it really resonates with me fully. Now, taking a look at how the song is constructed, it's all focusing on Jared's vocals that really play it off. It kind of has this little bit more of a mellow vibe when it comes to the instrumentation, but Jared's vocals, when he just belts out the chorus, it hits you hard when you're thinking about regret. Now, you take a look at the music video of this. This is the first music video that was ever exclusive for an American band to shoot in China, which is a huge, and I mean huge thing. They kind of took a very real presence and took a very real influence off the movie The Last Emperor from 1987 and shows how the themes really connect to the song, because the themes in The Last Emperor about regret really focus in on with what's going on here in from Yesterday, and just going with the full Chinese culture phenomenon and going with all the influence from there in the music video was fantastic. Now, why do I have it at 7? It's because it's a good song, but I feel like if I'm going to really listen to the song, it is so much better accompanied by the music video, and I can't listen to the song and watch a music video every time I listen to it, so it kind of drags down just a little bit, but that does not dilute the impact that the music video has, because the music video is fantastic. So coming in at number 6 is the only song I have on here off of the Love, Lust, Faith, and Dreams album. It is City of Angels. So the song is basically a giant love letter to the city of Los Angeles that Jared Leto wrote, because when he moved from Louisiana to pursue his dreams of creativity and what he wanted to do, he had to move west to LA, and just talks about the struggles of getting up there and then now where he is at that current moment. And it kind of gives you that feel of, you can do it too. When it comes to the instrumentation of the song as constructed, it has more of a pop vibe. It doesn't really have that much of a rock vibe. It's a much slower paced song, and the focus is on Jared's vocal range, where he doesn't scream at all, but it's just very passionate and very strong vocals from Jared Leto. Now, you take a look at the music video. I mean, it's just a testament to the city of Los Angeles. You get a lot of celebrities to kind of pop in and give their thoughts on the city as well and how much they like it. So it really resonates well there, and it can resonate with yourself as well too. For myself, it always makes me think about, it centers me due to the fact that I remember back when I was not feeling the best and kind of depression. It gave me a thought that, I can do this on my own, and I can make my dreams happen where I am right now. And all I have to do is make my dreams happen, and my own city can be my city of angels. So why do I have it at number 6? 2 reasons. 1, I absolutely love the piano version that they do because I think it resonates a lot stronger with me. However, I do like that rock sound so much more than this, so that's why this is at number 6, because numbers 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 have more of that rock sound to them, and I really enjoy it. So let's go to the top 5. So coming in to start out the top 5 is the only song I have on the America album, the band's 5th release, and it is the lead single, Walk on Water. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, that I actually picked this album as my least favorite and worst album of 2018, but that doesn't mean there is a song on there that I actually like, because there is, and it is Walk on Water. Take a look at the meaning of the song. It is all about the American dream, where it touches on many topics in America, such as business, politics, religion, anything in between. And it focuses on, you can have that American dream if you really want it, if you really work hard for it. It's still there, but it's up to you to get it. And the gospel music influence with that arena rock style and the anthemic feel of the it really does work. And the simplistic of the instrumentation, this is where less is much more, because it just gets you driven and gets you going. You take a look at the music video, it's all about a day in the life of America on the 4th of July 2017, and people in that video are doing amazing things, living their lives to the fullest, and that kind of makes you want to do it too. So why do I have it at number 5 and not above? It's because the top 4 have so much more substance to them than this one that I absolutely like them so much more. So coming in at number 4 is the second single off of A Beautiful Lie, and this is probably the band's most popular song to date, and it is The Kill. So I'm taking a look at the meaning of the song. The meaning of the song, actually, let's see what Jared Leto has to say, because there was a quote by him that I found, and I'm going to read it right now for you, but you'll see it scroll along. It says, "It's really about a relationship with yourself. It's about confronting your fear and confronting the truth about who you are." And I can really see that and really feel that, because it is very scary trying to really have a battle with yourself if you're not living your true self, and you're, forcibly going between what people want you to do and what you want to do. Now, musically, I believe the song is one of their best composed and most beautifully put together songs. The instrumentation does have that emo vibe, and it's paced perfectly, and the key is a little bit lower than what you would expect, but it just hits hard because on that powerful breaking through to yourself and how deep you have to dig to really get that out of there. Now, Jared's vocals are just fantastic on this one. For the verses, they're a lot calmer, and then the chorus, they kind of just go unhinged, but then when the screams come in, it's the perfect method to go along with the meaning of the song, to show the fight that one has within oneself, to really reveal who they are and really be truly who they are. Now, with the music video, with the whole inspiration behind The Shining, that was directed by Stanley Kubrick back in 1980, it fits perfectly because of the battle that Jack Nicholson went through in the movie with the character. Of course, he kind of went totally unhinged, but it does fit here when you're really trying to go with your inner self. Now, why do I have it at 4? I know a lot of people might be saying, whoa, this should be number 1, and I do really like the song, but the reason there are 3 above it is because the 3 above it, I have such a more personal connection to on a much deeper level that I have to have them above there, and I will let you know the personal connection I have to each of those songs, so you'll see why I have these other 3 above The Kill. Let's go to them. So coming in number 3, I have the third single off of This Is War, and this is Closer to the Edge. When I was trying to kind of pinpoint the real message behind the song, I believe it's just, again, really going through and focusing on living your true self and not regretting anything about it, which is a huge theme for the band as we've seen so far. Now, when you look at the verse, it sheds light on not really wanting to be apologetic and just kind of making sure you live your true self, and that, you're not going to say that you're sorry about it, because it's your true self and you should live it that way. But when it comes to the kind of like I think the bridge or the breakdown, when it comes to I will never forget, no, I will never regret, no, and it screams that I will live my life. I'm not screaming it. It just takes it to a whole nother level, and it just hits you powerfully. Now, this is kind of more of like a arena rock track. There's a little bit of a pop influence there, just because it is a little bit softer than a hard rock kind of style song, but it does really work well here because it's something that a lot of fans can kind of come into from different areas and really enjoy, like a hard rocker like myself, or someone that likes softer stuff like my best friend. It can come together, and it doesn't feel like you're being spoon-fed something, and it absolutely works, and I absolutely am here for it all. Now, the music video was take of a bunch of different concert footage that the band had done around the time of this album coming out, so I think like 2009, 2010, I believe, and it just was beautifully done because you really get the feel of how many people really are in tune to 30 Seconds to Mars, how many people really resonate with that sound and resonate with that message and how it means so much to people, including the testimonials. Now, when I was really going through my bad depression back in 2017, I actually really reflected a lot on this song, and the reason behind that was because this song made me remember, you know, you can come as close to the edge as you want and really potentially lose out on what you're, you know, really want to do, but you always got to remember that you got to live your life and you got to focus on it. I remember going in when I was in a casino and I saw something that just, you know, kind of just took me away from the moment, and I had to walk into the bathroom and just kind of listen to the song just to kind of recenter myself. I remember, yes, I'm going to admit this, laying on the bathroom floor when I was at work because I just couldn't handle it, and this was the song that would make me get back up and keep going. I remember sitting in front of my bedroom door on Thanksgiving Day because I could not face my family because I was just too depressed, and this song made me get up and actually, you know, make sure I enjoyed the holiday because Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, so I'm eternally grateful to this song. Now, why is it at 3? It's because what I believe is better on the top 2 is the instrumental composition. So, what do I have at 2? Wonder what you're thinking. Shall we see? Alrighty, so coming in at number 2 is the lead single off of the This Is War album, and this is Kings and Queens. Now, the song's meaning is all about this personal redemption and a realization of the possibilities and the potential that you have within yourself. Take a look at another quote from Jared Leto. It's a triumphant feeling of possibilities that we all have. So it's coming to realize that you are able to do what you want to do and achieve your goals, achieve your potential, achieve your possibilities, and I'm all here for it. Now, the song construction, it is a straight alt-rock sound, but it is perfect for this because it doesn't really go too fast, and it really kind of builds up in more of an anthemic style, and it really focuses on the power that Jared Leto's vocals can have to get across that message, again, of personal redemption, of living your true self, especially in the chorus where he lets it go a little bit, but he doesn't let it go too much so it doesn't overpower it. Now, the song was written by Jared Leto on a flight from, I believe it was from Los Angeles to South Africa, or the other way around. I'm not necessarily sure which one, but he kind of came with a verse on the way to the airport and almost missed his flight because when you come up with something that good, you gotta just get to work on it, and I'm so glad that the band did that. The music video is a spectacle, and it's a straight, honestly, I don't know how a better way to put it. It's just a bike ride from downtown LA to the Santa Monica Pier all through the night, and it is pure 30 Seconds to Mars. It's pure Jared Leto on this one. Now, my personal connection to the song and why it means so much to me is twofold. I'm going to go back to 2013 when I was a freshman in college, and this was the song that made me always realize that I could do what I wanted to do, and as long as I focused on it and really drove at it, I could make it happen. And I remember always thinking, you know, kind of like with This Is War, when it was the fall, the leaves changed, it was starting to get cold outside, and I'm on my own. Yeah, I can do this. It gave me that confidence. Taking a look at back in 2017 and 2018, again, through that whole entire time of depression, this was the song that made me realize that, again, personal redemption, the fact that I should not be letting this depression really keep me from doing the things that I love and want to do, and it was one of the songs that helped catapult me out of it and into where I am today, which is, again, one of the main reasons why I went to Camp Mars in 2018. Now, why is this at 2 and not number 1? Number 1 hits me in the gut, and it's a hard rock sound, and I think it's just fantastic. So what is number 1? Alrighty, so my number 1 all-time best and favorite 30 Seconds to Mars song is the lead single off of A Beautiful Lie, and that is Attack. Now, take a look at some of the history behind this song. This song almost didn't make the cut for A Beautiful Lie, and it was because when Jared was playing it, acoustically, it fits so well, but trying to put it into that hard rock sound, it just didn't work. But through constant working on it and constant determination and constant attacking that problem, they came out with what I think is the best song they have made to date. Now, the song is all about going through those obstacles and just breaking right through them and not letting them hold you back, whether it's you're going through a breakup, whether something's keeping you down in your professional life, or you're not achieving your goals, or you're just depressed. Not just depressed, I say, because depression is much more than just being depressed. But it really focuses on that, and instead of sitting idle and let them control you, attack them. I did not put a hole in my door, just so you know. Now, I think the song construction on this one, again, is absolutely fantastic. It has that hard rock sound, which I love. The pace is quick, the pace is hot, and it's just, it keeps your blood flowing. The intro of the guitar really sets it out front, and my God, is that perfect. Jared's vocals the range is everywhere. It's a little bit calmer in the verses. It's a little bit harder in the chorus. At the end of the chorus, when he screams the "I'll attack," I mean, it just hits you hard. It makes you want to run through a wall. It makes you want to attack those problems. It makes you want to do better. It makes you want to take your life in your own hands and literally run right through a wall to achieve your goals, and I absolutely love it. I love the song that for what it's done for me. It was motivation to keep going when I'm feeling down. It is the one thing that, again, when the depression time hit, when I was going through a breakup, my God, was this the song that I really focused in on through most of it to just power me straight through. And it makes me want to attack everything I do and attack stuff like none other. So I'm trying to achieve a goal, boom, put on attack, I am going right there. Now, it's number one for me because it is the type of sound that I think 30 Seconds to Mars should go for, and I absolutely love it. And it embodies why I like the band so much and why I have such a connection to the band. It's because it centers me. It brings me back to who I makes me realize that I should always be focusing on, you know, making sure that my true self is what is being shown and that I am consistently not regretting what I'm doing. Don't regret anything you do, and just going after what I want to do in life, going after my dreams, going after my goals, and making sure I achieve them. And just the motivation that it gives me is on another level, and there's not really any other bands, maybe one or two other bands that could kind of match that, but it's such a personal connection for me. That is why I like this band so much, and that is why Attack is their best song, and that's what I'm going to say about that. Alrighty, that's it for me. Thank you for watching my top 10 songs from 30 Seconds to Mars on the My Song of the Day Rock 2000 Today YouTube channel. If you like my top 10 or you like the whole entire video, give me that like. But if you thought this wasn't the best, give me that dislike. But whatever you do, like or dislike, put in the comments what you think about it and let's start a dialogue about it. Also, please subscribe to this channel because you'll get more content. So hit that subscribe button. Wait, not that one. There's one right in the corner for you to hit because that one will make you subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell icon as well because then you'll get notified when we release videos every single Wednesday at 8 p.m. and sometimes some special Monday ones, especially with a lot of album reviews, which we have had over the past couple of weeks if you're following this chronologically. Now also, or if you're not following us on our social media pages, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta follow us on, where's Facebook? Facebook! Because we run everything through there when it comes to letting you guys know what's going on. Follow us on Twitter, because Twitter is where we engage with you fully about what's going on in music. Also follow us on Instagram, because with Instagram, we also engage with you what's going on in music. We create fun posts. We engage with you, ask you questions. We also do a lot of more content like IGTV videos. And with those videos, it's like a behind-the-scenes blog that we do to kind of give you a behind-the-scenes look at what's going on. And our Instagram live streams, we're on every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Central, where you can come, ask your questions, and we'll answer them and get to a great conversation. Links to follow those in the description below, so let's go to the next one. Next one is, if you're not listening to the Chord Progression Podcast, brought to you by My Song of the Day Rock 2000 Today, what are you doing? Subscribe to it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and right here on this YouTube channel as well if you want to listen to it here. We talk a lot more in depth about music, about what's going on, and maybe some of the fun stuff that we even do as well. We'll talk to you guys even. So we'll talk about, music festivals that we've gone to, and we'll review those, review concerts that we go to, talk to you guys about new albums that are coming out. And we've also talked to smaller bands that are going to be making it big, such as Ascending from Ashes and Kingdom Collapse, along with Trivial Difference from Alexandria, Virginia. So we get into great conversation with those, and it helps you really get into the know with some of these smaller bands. So please subscribe to it. It would mean the world to me. And last but most importantly, if you are not subscribed to our Alexa skill and you have an Amazon Alexa, what are you doing? Here's what I want you to do. Link in the description below. Click on it. Enable the skill on your Alexa device and then say, "Hey Alexa, play my song of the day." What Alexa will do will say, "Play your song of the day." You'll get a 5-second intro from me, and then the song will play in its entirety. You'll get to hear the whole entire thing. Once it's over, boom, it's over. You want to listen again, just say, "Hey Alexa, play my song of the day." You can listen to it for a 24-hour period as much as you want, and then the next day, boom, you get a brand new song, and it's a great way to discover old bands that you forgot about, rediscover old bands, find out new songs, and find out, songs you might have liked but you forgot about. Find out songs from bands that you maybe never heard about yet, and Small Band Saturday, where you get to see some of the smaller bands that are coming up, and you get to listen to them from there. It's a great way to be a part of it. It's a great way to start your day, get through the middle day, end your day, whatever you want to use for it. So please enable that skill on your device. And I want to thank you for being part of the best rock community on the internet, where we love your honest feedback. We love your honest opinion about music, anything. And I'm so glad you guys are here on this journey with me. It means the world to me. And that's going to be it for me. This is Kevin from the My Song Today Rock 2000 to Today YouTube channel. And I end these videos all the same way, you know, for funsies. So look at the hat. Flip. I can never get in my head. See ya!